Losing someone close to you is never an easy thing to deal with. I think that it's only human that when you lose someone close to you, that the grieving process will commence immediately thereafter. And it is okay, and it is human to grieve and to cry and to feel sad. But it is important also to try to find healthy ways to cope with your loss and the negative impact that it might have on your life, and find ways to be able to move on. But there is really no shortcut to it either. People grieve, some people get over it faster than some, depending on the situation and the support system that they may have. There are 5 stages when it comes to the grieving process. The first stage is the stage of denial. And the second stage is the stage of anger. The third stage is the stage of bargaining. The fourth stage is the stage of depression. And the fifth stage is the stage of acceptance. The stage of denial is the stage where it's like you actually can't believe that this actually happened. You may even come to the point where you think that a mistake was made in identifying the person who would have passed away, and thinking that, this is not real, this can't be. And there are some people who pretend that the person is not gone also, and they're here. So the denial, they're just in a total denial that this happened. Then the second stage would be the stage of anger, where a lot of time they become angry, where to the point where sometimes they even start to blame themselves for what would have happened, and see it as their fault in some way or the other, and try to maybe find reasons why they could have done something to prevent what would have happened. The third stage, which is the bargaining stage, is the stage where you now start to ask a lot of questions, and you start to reason what would have happened, and this is the stage where you start to say, what, if I had only done this or that, maybe that person would not have died, maybe they would have still been here. And this is the stage where sometimes you even start to blame yourself, and tell yourself that you could have done better. The fourth stage, of course, is the stage of depression. This is where you start to feel a sense of loss and hope when it comes to your future. This is where you have real difficulty concentrating, making decisions. It's like you don't even have a sense of direction. This, I should say, perhaps is one of the most difficult stage before you come to the fifth stage, which is the stage of acceptance. The stage of acceptance comes with time, and this is the stage where you start to gradually bring closure to the loss of the loved one, because you accept the fact that they are no longer here. You come to terms with the reality. So folks, grieving is natural, and one should only allow themselves to go through the process, seek help during the time of going through any sort of grief, so that you can better be able to cope with it and come out from it, with proper information, and don't allow it to devastate you, even though as human beings we do hurt when we lose our loved ones.